channel. How are you? How are you doing? My name is Lonita. I am a Nigerian wedding enthusiast. If you just have my channel for the very first time, welcome. This is a wedding channel. It's all things wedding here. We talk all things wedding. So please subscribe if you haven't. Check out my other videos also, and please share your thoughts and your comments on them. Okay, all right. So in today's video, so today is the 1st of July. Happy new month, by the way. Oh, it's July. It's July here. So wherever you are, what's today's date? Oh, I hope you're fine and everything is good. So no need for the details. But something went viral last month, sorry, June, the month of June 2021, and it stirred a lot of questions in my mind. I'm like, oh, I was just thinking. So what happened was, a TikTok user shared a video in April. Her name is Stephanie. She shared a video in April, and just excuse my language, but the audio of the video had a soundtrack called "World's Most Stupid Countdown." Yes, that's it. And her exact words were, "When you agree to be a bridesmaid without realizing it will cost 3 whole paychecks and every second of your PTO for the year." And it had that soundtrack. I should just, like, sad face, someone that's angry, something like that. And this happened in April. Yeah, she shared the video in April. But months later, which is June, a bride to be named Lisa did a reaction video on TikTok, which actually that's the one that actually went viral. Yes. So Lisa shared that she has been a bridesmaid for so many times. She has done it. She understands everything that goes on. So when it was time for her to get married, she said she wanted to make a few changes. Yes, something that will make everybody comfortable, in her words. And she said she decided to do something different. So before I say what she did or what happened was, first of all, have you ever been a bridesmaid or a wedding guest? I'm a Nigerian wedding, I'm Nigerian, first I'm a Nigerian wedding enthusiast. I'm Nigerian, by the way, and if you know much about Nigerian weddings, you should have possibly come across the term, or not if you know now, what's if there's a word very associated with Nigerian weddings, which is ashwebi. Yes, ashwebi is a very popular term when it comes to Nigerian, especially Nigerian traditional weddings. Ashwebi is a very popular term. Ashwebi is when close families or close friends or just your loved ones agree to wear the same uniform, the same fabric, or the same cloth on the same dress. Let me use dress now. It's not just wedding, it happens in wedding, it happens in burial ceremony, sometimes birthdays. People decide to have ashwebi, so it's like a uniform, something we wear to just associate ourselves that, oh, we're a circle, we're a squad, we're family, we're friends. That's it. Yes. And if you go, not just the internet, if you speak to people about ashwebi, sometimes some people are unable to afford it. Some people have to, sometimes some people borrow money, for being honest, to do this thing. And that's something that's similar to the bridesmaid situation. You want to be a bridesmaid and the bride is already asking you to do so much. Oh, first of all, you're giving your day up for them. Like, I'm not saying like giving your day up, but like, you're going to be at the wedding assisting, helping out. You're going to spend money on hair, makeup, dress, and let's not talk about the bachelorette party, or sometimes bridal shower, bridesmaids are there. So people spend, not just the couple spend so much money when they're getting married. Sometimes guests, members of the bridal party spend so much too. And that's what's happening in this video, this TikTok video that Lisa had to do a reaction. So Lisa's reaction was, she said, since she had experience with being a bridesmaid, and I think in the past too, there were some times that, because for her to do what she did, there were some times that maybe she was not able to pay, or she knew how much it cut out from her own money, and maybe she could not get her target goal or saving goals, and but in summary, it affected her financial wise. So what Lisa did was, Lisa said she had a bridesmaid proposal. and she sent her bridesmaid to be, not bridesmaid yet, bridesmaid to be a proposal box. Yes, and so what's in this proposal box? Okay, there are some treats, wine and goodies, but the most important thing for her was a bridesmaid transparency letter. So according to Lisa, in that letter, she put all the details a bridesmaid should know. Yes, if you want to be on her bridal party, she put the cost of hair, cost of makeup, cost of dresses, the part of the things she was going to pay for since they're going to be a bridesmaid, the one she expect them to pay for, what she expect from them on that wedding day. And that's another question, but let's bring on later. So it's a transparency letter of, will you be my bridesmaid? I want you to be there for me on that day. I want you to, during this ceremony, I want you to be in charge of my dress, help me out. During the reception, I want you to do this for me. During this part of the wedding, I want you to do that for me. Transparency letter, what you expect from each bridesmaid and the cost of everything that is going to happen. And at the end of the letter, she told them it's okay if you don't want to be a bridesmaid, enjoy the treats in the box. What do you think about that? Like I said earlier, this has been an issue for so many persons, and it's not the first time. Bridesmaids, like I said, in Nigeria here, they are sure a big thing. People always complain, and sometimes when you say, and you can't say no, because if you say no, some people take it as jealousy or say, oh my gosh, she doesn't want to be supportive. No, people actually have their own issues. So the question is, are brides actually considered, or are couples considerate? Do they think about other people when they're planning their wedding? Planning a wedding is a whole, it's so stressful, and I know sometimes they need rest and I've been thinking, right, but do you think brides should make certain decisions before they even start their whole wedding planning process? Another thing I liked about the letter was the fact that she stated not just the cost of, oh, being my bridesmaid, you have to buy this dress, you have to pay for this makeup or nail. No. The fact that she put the rules of what she expected from each bridesmaid was one of my favorite parts. I've been to weddings before, and I just see bridesmaid just sitting there, and the bride is struggling to even move with her dress, and I'm like, what are you guys doing here? Why are you here at the wedding? Why are you a bridesmaid? You could just come and say, guess why I'm seated here. So I think sometimes some bridesmaids don't even know the rules they're supposed to play. And that's what and I like she put that in a transparency letter, like, oh, you're my bridesmaid, please. Like in Nigeria, for example, one of the most biggest thing we do is spraying of money. And usually people actually assign people. Some people don't assign people. So on that wedding, they're like, oh my god, who's gonna pick the money? There are issues, and it's okay, let family pick. For example, you have a bridesmaid, and you're like, oh, when you're spraying us money or something, please can you help just pick them up for us? Just assign everything. I think there are sometimes, so I was watching a video last month too, where I don't know if you know, she's a YouTuber too, she's a wedding planner, Wura Manola. She said she did a video about things people actually forget to do in the whole wedding planning process. Yes, that video is really good. I'll leave a link in the description box about it. Things people actually forget. And I think this issue of bridesmaid transparency, or what you expect your bridesmaid to do, I think it should be important before you dive deep into the whole wedding planning process. I think things like that should be sorted out. It's going to be very easy for you. Oh, I'm getting married, you're in charge of this, please. We're paying this for bridesmaid dress. It's good for everyone, because if you search the internet or if you speak to people about these things, people are breaking their necks just to be at your wedding if you're a bride watching this. So I think wedding is a celebration of love. Everyone wants to attend. Everybody's happy for you. Remember that. Maybe, I don't know, but for me, I don't think as anybody, I always say that I don't think as anybody, oh my gosh, she's getting married. Maybe some people will be jealous, but I think sometimes it's not deep. I don't know, but it's just a surface or whatever. But whatever their reason is, I think a wedding celebration of love, everybody is happy. Like, well, if I'm going for a wedding, oh my god, free food, going to see dance, music, have fun. It's a beautiful celebration. So I think there's some steps that we can take to avoid certain things, and when it comes to bridesmaids or ashwabi ladies or ashwabi group, that issue, this is one of the issues they have. Cause people like, oh, I don't have the money. Then one thing I know that some people do when it comes to ashwabi in Nigeria is simple now. There are different packages, yes, so it can be by the price or the quality of the fabric. So people do those things too. But in summary of everything I have been saying, I think I like the idea of giving your bridesmaids or your guests a transparency letter, because they have their own personal goals, and not just on that day or plans. It's just like the perfect example of this transparency letter is save the date. So save the date. I'm getting married in January 2021. Please, on the 10th of January 2021, please just keep this date for me. If you know you're supposed to take what's it called, an leave of absence from work or a day off work, please, this is the date. You should just circle it and just notify work or your own personal schedule, like this is my day, or want to please be there for me. That's something. I think that's what this bridesmaid transparency letter looks like too. Oh, I'm getting married. I want to be on my team, on my bridal squad. So please, this is so I expect. This is what we plan to do. And everybody, just like planning your wedding. If you don't plan your wedding ahead of time, things don't go smooth. So planning this ahead of time, notifying people, will be good too. So tell me what you think about the bridesmaid transparency letter. I don't know if I'll link the video in this, add it to this my video, but I don't want any copyright issues and all that. But you can find the video. I'll leave the details of the video in the description box also, but you can find the video on TikTok. I'll leave the handles and everything. But would you like to say transparency letter of all the details or what they expect from you, the bride expects from you? If you are a bride to be, would you send a transparency letter, and why? Tell me what you think about everything I just said in the comment section below, and I will be responding, definitely be responding. So my name is Lonita. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, take care. Bye.